Alright viewers, moving on to Arunachal Pradesh now. Well, a total of 209 students, including others hailing from Arunachal Pradesh who were stranded in Karnataka, reached the Guwahati Railway station in the wee hours today. The returnees from Arunachal Pradesh arrived in a special train that began its journey from Bengaluru on May 18. Well, among the returnees include 130 students, while the rest are working under various private sector units. Well, viewers, it may be mentioned that about 100 persons from West Arunachal deboarded the train in Guwahati, while those hailing from East Arunachal deboarded the train at the Dibrugarh railway station. Big story at this point of time. A total of 209 students, including others hailing from Arunachal Pradesh who were stranded in Karnataka, reached the Guwahati railway station in the wee hours today. Well, viewers, the returnees from Arunachal Pradesh arrived in a special train that began its journey from Bengaluru on May 18. Among the returnees include 130 students, while the rest are working under various private sector units. Well, it may be mentioned that about 100 persons from West Arunachal deboarded the train in Guwahati, while those hailing from East Arunachal deboarded the train at the Dibrugarh railway station. Right, viewers, total of 209 students, including others hailing from Arunachal Pradesh who were stranded in Karnataka, reached the Guwahati railway station in the wee hours today. And the returnees from Arunachal Pradesh arrived in a special train that began its journey from Bengaluru on May 18. Let me tell our viewers once again that among the returnees include 130 students, while the rest are working under various private sector units. Well, it may be mentioned that about 100 persons from West Arunachal deboarded the train in Guwahati, while those hailing from East Arunachal deboarded the train at the Dibrugarh railway station. Right, viewers, our correspondent Indu Chukku from Itanagar joins me over the phone line. Well, Indu, tell us the students that are coming back from Karnataka. Tell us, will they be mandatorily quarantined by the Manipur government?
Exactly, Priyana. Yes, the students from Karnataka, they have left for Bangalore earlier on 18th May, and after traveling for 4 days in a journey in a special train provided by Assam government, they have reached Guwahati railway station early morning today around 3:50 a.m. and the students after that by 3 to 3:30 a.m. the students, about 100 students from the 209 persons who have stayed back there in Guwahati railway station, and then they have boarded a bus. And 3 buses have already left for Guwahati this morning around 3:30 a.m. and they are heading towards 2 various districts in the western part of Arunachal. Basically, they will be getting down in the Pandadeva check gate, wherein mandatory quarantine facility quarantine will be provided, because the state government here in Arunachal Pradesh, they are giving a mandatory for all the students, for all the stranded people, that the quarantine will be mandatory. The facility quarantine will be mandatory. And apart from that, remaining others, apart from the 100 persons, the rest have headed towards the eastern part of Arunachal, and they will be getting down in Dibrugarh. But however, we could not get in touch with those students who are traveling back towards Dibrugarh due to the network issue. But yes, they will be getting down there in the Dibrugarh railway station, and then they will be going back to their respective districts in the eastern part of Arunachal. And yes, the quarantine is mandatory for all of them.
Well, Indu, tell us, what time are the students likely to arrive in Arunachal Pradesh?
You see, like 3:30 a.m., around 3:30 a.m., the rest students who have got down in Guwahati railway station, they have left for the different districts in the western part of Arunachal. So probably by evening, however, I cannot give you the tentative timing, but yes, they are expected to reach by evening or late evening, or maybe by late evening. But for those who are coming towards Itanagar, towards the capital city, so they will be reaching, because it is around like 6 to 8 hours journey from 7 to 8 hours journey from Guwahati to reach Itanagar. So those students who are coming towards capital complex expected to reach by early evening, and those who are going towards West coming district or Tawang district, they will probably be quarantined in the nearest quarantine center there in Balupung. So they are also expected to reach by late evening. So these are the expected time. And the timing for the Dibrugarh, for the eastern part, probably they might have reached by now.
All right, Indu, well, you just mentioned about quarantine facility. What about it? Are there enough for now?
Yes, as of now, you see, like the government, even earlier, they have made, the state government had made a mandatory that earlier, like till 14th of May, from the second week of May till 14th of May, they have made a mandatory that to allow all the students and the persons, the people who are stranded there in the parts, in different parts of Northeast, that is the first phase that they will be evacuating. However, there are lots of students, as we have earlier also reported, that students coming back from Chandigarh especially, they have also boarded, and even there are lots of controversies rolled up earlier when the students from Kota came, before the second phase have come out for those outside the Northeast. So before that also they have come taking the guidelines under the MHA, and they have boarded their own private vehicles and come. But now since the government is also bringing back the stranded people from special train, but however the state government has not allotted any specific train, independent train for Arunachal. So if the students are willing to come, they can come, and the government cannot stop them.
Yeah.
Yes, but yes, Priyana, let me also tell that, but limited, the government is also saying that as of mandatory quarantine is there, but we cannot say that if many people will come, the quarantine facility will not be sufficed for everyone.
Right, so tell us, what are the arrangements going on regarding, quarantine facilities? Will they be sending them in different districts, or what is it? Give us information about it.
Obviously, like as I have said, the quarantine is mandatory for everyone, for the entire district in Arunachal Pradesh. So in the entire district, mandatory quarantine is for the stranded people who will be coming back this screen, and their areas will be sanitized SOP, and in the designated point, nearby, near to the designated points, the quarantine center are being it's already been managed there, and those students and the people will be going for the quarantine facility.
Right. Okay, right. Indu, last question to you. Since students are returning back to the state, tell us about the screening procedure there.
Yes. Like earlier, when we talk about maybe 3 weeks from now, when the RT-PCR and the awareness machine were not being installed in the state, when the state did not have adequate testing facility here. So, like, there were no screening except only the normal viral screening there. But now, RT-PCR and other screening procedures is being mandatory for all the students, be it symptomatic or asymptomatic. So the procedures are, they are got these procedures, and the mandatory testing is being taken for everyone. But yes, concerning the result, it takes time, because many students, since testing is mandatory for all, so it does take time. I think, the state has 2 testing centers in the state capital, and the others are sent either to Dibrugarh in Assam and Dibrugarh, and if required, they are sent to Guwahati also.
All right, Indu, keep us updating. Thank you so much for all the details.